Today I am going to be recreating Hayden Panettiere inspired makeup look and discuss about why we should stop idolizing celebrities because we don't know what they're going through deeply. Let's get into it. Monday morning, I remember I couldn't sleep and I got on my phone and I saw that Miss Hayden Panettiere was gone. She was no longer here with us on this planet anymore. I was completely hurt and devastated. Like, no, this can't be happening. Like, I had to blink my eyes to make sure that I wasn't kidding myself. Let me get myself together. I'm trying not to get emotional because I really loved Hayden Panettiere. I just remember when she was on Remember the Titans. I remember Tiger Cruise. I remember they used to advertise that movie so much. I remember I didn't even know she voiced Dot from Bugs Life. And it's just like all my favorite movies that she did. And I didn't know she voiced Kyrie from Kingdom Hearts. That was my favorite game, even though it was very hard and challenging. And I always got to stop at Tarzan because I couldn't pass none of them. But it was but unfortunately, it was sad. And my other favorite movie will be the one with her and Solange, Bring It On. So I love that movie as well. Because I know you didn't call my mom no heifer. I would never. I loved her in that movie. And then I liked the part when she failed and she got back up when the guy helped her and she turned around, she started giggling and it made me think about myself. But I miss her smile. That was the most beautiful woman that in my category of women that I really loved and looked up to because she would have been 37. And I just feel like, wow, it still shocked me to this day because I'm trying not to get emotional about it because I just feel like it's unfair. The last time I saw Hayden Panettiere was in May. She was promoting her book and she was sitting with Tamara Hall. And I said, look, that's Hayden Panettiere. I said, I haven't seen her in a while. And something was different about her. I didn't know what it was. And she looked very sad, uncomfortable, trying to get her life back in a sort of way. And I saw her and she talked about a lot of things and, the trauma she faced in Hollywood and feeling alone and, not having that mother and then also not having best friends, parents. And it's really sad that I know she defended herself for a very long time and she probably did things that she wasn't proud of to have that extortion of fame. And the thing is that I express so much on this platform is that we can't always look up to somebody not knowing their battles and, stop idolizing because we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. I feel like it's very unfair. It just be like, dang, why her? Why she? And you just think about the people. I feel so guilty at the same time because those were good shows and movies that we had back in the early 90s into the middle 2000s. And I feel guilty because it's like I didn't know that she was hurting, during those times and, trying to feel happy, get excited. But at the same time, I just feel guilty because it's like sometimes, you want to be that friend and want to save people, but it's like you can't save people. That's how I feel about Hayden, even though I didn't know her personally, but I did love her movies. I love what she stood up for, and she did do for the Black community. People just don't know. And she never said anything wild out the way. And that's what I appreciate her. And everybody loved her from all different backgrounds. And, it's just crazy. I know Brianna and her always saw one another. And, I remember her and Solange and I think her name's Giovanna from all of that. And she was telling all of her secrets, her details about what was going on. And she's trying to get her life back, but it was very hard for her. And she leaves behind an 11-year-old daughter. She made sure that she would not be in the industry. And I understand that and completely. But, she was getting her life back and she was trying to, but I don't know. It's just something that's off about this. And when you tell your side of the story, your honesty, your confessions, and it's like, people just leave here, just like that's weird to me. Or they're going to make an attempt to say something because Hollywood is not what it seems. It's not all glitz and glamour. Everyone is not your friend and everybody is not who they say they are, and she was let down. Everybody who pretended to be there for her, protect her, They didn't. And what I learned about Hayden is that she stood her ground. She spoke up. She wasn't silent. She was a great mother. She made sure that her daughter didn't end up the way she did, and she's not in that spotlight. Her daughter is protected. She don't want nobody to have pictures of her daughters. We don't know how her daughter look, but I pray that she stay protected. And Hayden also lost her brother, 3 years ago, and it's something she said she would never get over. And it's not going to be easy to get over your brother or your sister, your sibling at that, but I remember seeing him and he probably did more. But the thing is that, you don't know what I went through, what I had to do to stay relevant. I had to do things to, keep my family happy, keep my expenses up, and this glitz and glam, was more than that. She was like a best friend, a sister, and the thing that I liked, not liked, but what I loved about Hayden was that she always had this beautiful smile, and you can tell she was very warm and very welcoming, and it just won't be no other like her. It's just very sad to see, one of my childhood memories are, people that I had the comfort from when I was going through things in life. I used to watch Remember the Titans, which was like mostly historic and understanding of about a football team come together with different backgrounds. And Bring It On was very fun. Learn how to cheer, learn how to do backflips. Bugs Life, something fun, animated, she should have been protected. Most of my childhoods, the stars that I watched, most of them no longer here, and it's very sad. And I love Hayden Panettiere, and I'm sad that she's gone. It's just something that you can't never forget about. And I just loved who she was. And I feel like I nailed her makeup off. And to a great send off to Miss Hayden Panettiere, my favorite movie. Hey, Brittany. Hey, what? Introduce yourself. No way. Introduce yourself. Okay. Shabuya, roll call. I can't believe I still remember that, but that is my favorite movie. So people probably think I'm lying. I have this movie. I love her. She is one in a million. Hayden, I love you. If you see this or hear my voice, I love you. This is one of my favorite movies that you did. And I was like in the 6th grade. So I want to say thank you for bringing warmth in my heart and also just love. And it's just crazy how I was just watching clips of this movie before your passing. That is crazy to me. I was just looking nostalgically. You be on Instagram, you see all these movies that you used to watch, and they don't even really air it like that no more. And I had this on DVD in 20 years, and they was just celebrate this movie 20 years. They just did of the release of it. So I am honored. This will always be a part of my childhood, preteenhood. This is my favorite movie. And thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that you guys do resonate with me loving Hayden Panettiere. And this is a great message, is that as women, we look up to celebrities, but we don't know deep down what they go through to get to the top or maintain at the top. And when you start saying no and having boundaries, people don't want to have nothing to do with you and they want to kick you out. So it's hurtful, but I'm glad that she stood her ground and she spoke up and how she felt and what she was going through. Hayden, once again, I love you. You're an inspiration. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody is not perfect, whoever run their mouth, but thank you for speaking out and standing up. And I'm so sorry that you went through that. And I feel guilty because I didn't know you in that way, but enjoying your movies and not knowing the true depth of what you was going through during those times of making films and making TV shows and all of that. But I love you. Rest in peace, Hayden.